The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. On second down, here's Watson. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Watson now to throw. It's complete to Fuller. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. It's a 3-point game here early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage stoppage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Forced out to his left. Dancing to his left. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are in for 6. And that was just an old-fashioned scramble play, 4th and goal. And he willed his team into the end zone.
And I just don't know how, on the other side of the ball, you keep your composure. You account for everything. You defend everything. And this guy finds a way to make a play on you. Can you tell? That just agitates me a little bit as a former defender.
I know your hands are shaking. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Come back, come back. Blue ready. Two jet.
On 1st down, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Tiger. Come back. Two jet. Tiger.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting.
We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive.
Two jet. Down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Tiger. Two jet. Come back. Two jet.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. from the gun. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A big 30-yard play on third. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Down. Back 22. Back 22.
Watson on first down. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's complete. It's Ellington. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Bennett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, Sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Watson, he's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be excellent.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Down. Back 22. Back 22.
Throwing again is Watson. Steps away to his left. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back 22. Back 22. Come back, come back.
Throwing again. Watson being chased out left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Come back, come back. Two jet.
On 2nd down, here's Watson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Two jet.
Here's a give to Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Buying time to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in. Well, their defense did the job. Turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? And now out comes Houston. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson going up top. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Back 22! Back 22! Come back, come back!
Watson now to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Now it's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Houston, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew.